End times prophecies and the second coming of Christ is a significant and often discussed subject in Christian eschatology. It encompasses biblical prophecies, theological interpretations, and various perspectives from different Christian traditions. Below is an overview of key aspects of this topic. 1. Biblical prophecies of the end times. Several passages in the Bible outline events that many believe will occur before the return of Christ. Matthew 24, Olive Discourse. Jesus describes wars, earthquakes, famines, false prophets, persecution of believers, and the gospel being preached to all nations. 2 Timothy 3:1-5, Paul speaks of moral decay and societal corruption in the last days. Daniel 7-12 contains visions of future kingdoms, the rise of a global leader, Antichrist, and the resurrection of the dead. Revelation, entire book, the most detailed eschatological text describing the Antichrist, the mark of the beast, the tribulation, Armageddon, and the final victory of Christ, 2 signs of the end times. Increased wars and conflicts, Matthew 24:6-7, natural disasters, Luke 21:11, widespread apostasy and deception, 2 Thessalonians 2:3-4. Rise of global governance or a one-world system, Revelation 13. Technological advancements enabling global control, Revelation 13:16-17, interpreted as a system where people cannot buy or sell without the mark. Rebuilding of the third temple in Jerusalem, Daniel 9:27-2, Thessalonians 2:4. Gospel preached to all nations, Matthew 24:14. 3. The second coming of Christ, return of Jesus in glory, Matthew 24:30. Christ will return visibly in power and glory. Resurrection of the dead and rapture of believers, 1 Thessalonians 4:16-17. Some believe the church will be caught up to meet Christ, rapture, before or during the tribulation. Final judgment, Revelation 20:11-15. The righteous will be rewarded and the wicked will be judged. New heaven and new earth, Revelation 21:1-4. The eternal kingdom of God will be established. 4. Different Christian views on end times. Incrementalism. Belief in a literal 1,000-year reign of Christ after his return. Pentecostalism. Belief that Christ will return after a golden age of Christian influence on earth. Millennial. Belief that the 1,000-year reign is symbolic and Christ's reign is already happening spiritually. PR tribulation versus post-tribulation rapture. Debate over whether believers will be taken to heaven before, during, or after the Great Tribulation. 5. Warnings against false prophecies. The Bible warns against setting exact dates for Christ's return, Matthew 24:36, and cautions against false messiahs and deceptive teachings, Matthew 24:24.